Okay, hello. Welcome back to the channel. So we're here with a new game. This one's called, well, it's not a new game. This is a game called Gunpoint. It came out back in 2013. If you don't know what this game is, well, basically it is a hacking game, a bit like Watch Dogs, but in 2D is how everyone describes this game. You may find it more enjoyable than Watch Dogs, which it's your preference. This is the mission list. You can see the last mission right here. But basically, yeah, it's a hacking game. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start a new game. And here you can see the art style of the game. And oh my goodness, guy's been thrown out of a window. And someone's phoning us. That is a girl. Yes. No. No. Of course we didn't. Yes. So this is Selena Delgado. She works for a gun company called Rook, which, as you can see, my cursor is down there. Apparently I'm a freelance spy and she has a job for me. So I get up like nothing ever happened. You can see you can press W and oh my goodness. So that was Selena Delgado. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, this if you hold left click, then you get what are called hyper trousers. So basically hyper trousers, they allow you to jump like really far. And what you can do with them, you can also jump onto walls and then you can climb walls. And then you can see if I go up here, and then you can see I can start going from the ceiling. And then I can also go through doorways like this. Very fluid control system. And the subway, you always reach this at the end of each mission. And it times you. 66 seconds earlier. Yep. Purchasing our Bullfrog brand hyper trousers. Apparently may shatter children. Outdoor use only. So of course the first thing I do is use it indoors, and here's Gunpoint. Oh boy. So who we're talking to now, this is how you start most missions, is in a little chat dialogue like this. We are now talking to the CEO of the company whose building we were just in. Yes, I have time to talk, sure. Apparently we didn't kill Selena. I agree that I am boned. She types fast, honestly, but she has to hand over the footage if she has it. So let's make sure she doesn't have it. She backs up footage in a bunch of billion different offsite places. And so if I, a freelance spy, can go and wipe them all, then they won't know it's me. That's fairly wise. Okay. So currently we have an upgrade available, so we can increase, this is the upgrade screen. We can increase our jump strength, how fast and how far you can go, and the charge up time. So you notice when I click and hold, it takes a little bit. So you do that. Yeah, this is the shop. This is where you buy things. We'll get into those. Right, so now we're gonna do caught on camera. On the top floor of this building, there's a bank. You guys can read. How do I wipe the data? So basically, it's later today, and we're gonna put a script on a server that will wipe all the files. I've had one of our tech guys open the front door, and yeah, got it. Okay, so this is the first like open like plan area that you can move around in. As you can see, the art style in this game is freaking beautiful. I love this game's art style. Every single mission, it is raining. No matter where you are, what you're doing, it's always raining. And you can see it's got kind of like a pixelated art style. Game's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous game. We're gonna jump. Kind of unnecessary, but whatever. We're gonna go up here. And you can see, you may not have noticed this, but I've noticed this because I played the game. At the bottom, oh whoops, I've jumped at it. This is an optional objective, a laptop with private data you can steal. You can see that at the bottom down here. So if I go up to it and I press W, yeah, these contain a lot of lore, backstory to the game. You can collect them. It helps like improve your score basically. Whenever you see this is a terminal that you need to hack. All this extra stuff's just cosmetic. Okay, no, I don't have it yet. There's a mode which basically turns the thing into like a hacky. You'll know it when you see it. Yeah, so there are switches. You can turn off the lights and elevators, you can rewire things. The reason why these all have labels is because of that hacky mode that I just mentioned, which you can activate with the scroll wheel normally. That allows you to rewire everything. So, but we'll unlock that in a later mission. So go down the sewer, or the sewer, the subway. So we get paid $30. We were thoughtful, but we didn't kill anyone because there wasn't anyone. We didn't have any witnesses. We didn't make any noise. We were very thoughtful. We took a long time, but we got our laptops and we got an A+ and 30 points, or $30 and an upgrade point. So you guys get it. Good job. Walking through already open doors is my specialty. So the others are slightly better guarded apparently. I'll give you the addresses in order of security. Thank you for giving my personal crisis difficulty curve. You'll see a mission briefing for a job on Proudmoore Drive. Take it. Right, so we can just start the mission right now, and of course we can complete it. It's early, you know, easy missions. We don't really need upgrades and shops and stuff. Currently with $30 we can't actually buy anything, but with our upgrades we can upgrade the jump strength. So this will allow us to go farther and faster with our jumps. Right, so the Westfield facility has better security. Whoever's in the server room can probably open the door to it, so get him to do it for you. Isn't that kind of the opposite of a job description? Yeah. So basically, we're gonna destroy them. So this is the first fun mission. Basically, this guy right here, he is a guard. You'll notice that my cursor is white anywhere over here, and then when I go in front of his field of vision, it's red. That is where a guard can see me. So if I have my cursor on me and it is red, that means a guard can see me and I'm about to die. So right here, I'm just barely on the border of his field of vision. So what you do is you jump at them with your hyper trousers to take them out, and now we are on top of him. As you can see, click to punch and hold to jump off. I'm not going to jump off because he has a gun and he'll shoot me, but you can punch him. One punch knocks him out, but you can have some fun with this. Yeah, so after you've turned him into a soup, you can go down here and, yeah, another laptop here I just noticed. We don't need to read it, I'm just collecting them. So you may be thinking, well, this is a locked door and these are hand scanners. We are not authorized, so we cannot open the door. How do we get the guard to go? Well, you see we can turn off the lights and jump up here on the roof. So it says he can see me by my red cursor, but it's dark, so, well, now it isn't dark because I've waited too long. So what we're going to do is we're going to pounce on him and die. Let's try this properly this time. There we go. Turn this guy into mush. Okay, yep, hack the thing. Then we can go up here, turn the lights off, and then jump and finish the mission. So now we have $85, an upgrade point, and we did really good. Apparently we were a psychopath. Nice. Upgrades. We can go for another bit of charge up time or jump strength. I like being able to jump far, so we'll do that. And now we have $85, we can buy the crosslink. The crosslink is the hacky device. Basically, you can see in the picture here, it turns the game world into this kind of blue and black aesthetic, and all the buttons and doors and like electrical things, they'll have physical connections that you can rewire. Yeah, and it says if you don't have a crosslink, buy one, which we just did. So let's go and do things. Basically, us buying the crosslink sets up this mission to work. There are no guards working tonight, and the doors are locked, so we have to get in ourselves. So we're in here, DataSec. There's a laptop at the end here. Gonna close that. So now if we scroll up, you use the scroll wheel. You can scroll in either direction, and it allows you to do things like this. You can see the game kind of goes blue and black, and your guy's a silhouette. You can click and hold on switches and rewire them. So you see I could wire it to the door and open the door. I mean, I can do whatever I want with it, really. I can unwire the switch and clicking it will do nothing. And then I can wire it to the lights. You guys get the point. Oh, whoops. So yeah, now we've gotten our stuff by ourselves using our own crosslink. So we'll just go up here now. I could go through the window, but that would cause noise and would lower my rank, so A+. We were thoughtful, and we got laptops, and we did the mission. Alright, so the next terminal is on Loxley Close. It's a weird street name. She's telling us to be careful with power sockets. I'll show you what those do in a moment. Upgrade again. Don't have any money to buy anything. Let's start the mission. There was no dialogue this time before the mission, which is weird, but whatever. So you can see there's a few more circuits in this mission. This in white is our objective, and these other things in white are things that can be wired. The reason why they're all red is because they're on the red circuit. You get introduced to different circuits later in the game. Basically, what we're going to do is we're just going to kill this guy first. Yep, okay, we're good. We can click on these, basically just to unwire them. And now that we have actual access to a switch, we can turn the lights off up here. But if you notice, this guy is standing right next to a power socket, so if we wire this to the power socket, we can shock him. And if you press it fast, then we can really make sure he's dead. Alternatively, you can trigger different things to happen at once. So if I wire all these together, then it'll send a signal to here, which when this does a thing, it'll activate this door, and then that door, and then you get the point. So I can like turn the house into weird. That's the general gist of the game. That's how most of the game is going to function. It just gets more complicated, like all good puzzle games. Alright, so we're gonna get through here. So we were a ghost, we were a ninja. Kind of violent, but whatever. Thoughtful, A+, whatever. So we've done 4, and this is gonna be the last one here in a second. Right, so we're gonna jump strength is what we're gonna do here. We have $85, but we can't buy anything. Our next thing that we can do is 130, and that allows us to rewire different circuits. Okay, so this is the last facility with a copy of the footage, but it's stored on 3 different servers. You need to get to 3 different terminals and hack each one. Apparently Melanie Rook has a backup addiction. So this is a more complicated mission, and we have a fair freaking huge amount of circuits here. There is a guard up here. We can jump onto the window, but you can see our dots are blue. If they were white, then that means that we would crash through the window. But since they're blue, we would land on it silently. So let's get up here, and then now we have access to a button, which means we can do all sorts of hilarious things, like turn the lights off on all 3 floors and disable the guard's ability to do anything about it. Boop. And now all of them are going to be severely concerned. You just gotta think outside the box on what you can do, how you can make your life easier, and then kill anyone that gets in your way. Good night. We'll go down here. He shot me in midair, so we'll do that again. Yep, just go and kill this guy. Oh yeah, you may have noticed captions at the bottom here. You can end up punching them like a billion times over, and it'll just tell you more things each time. I'll leave that for you to find out. Right, and we'll just go up here. We've got our first objective done already. And we kill this guy. You don't need to punch them that many times, you only need to punch them once, but it is so satisfying to punch them like a billion times. Oh, you can see we are in front of a window now. And so this is a good example of what I was talking about earlier. You can see if we did it like this, the dots are blue, which means we'll just land on the window and we can slide up and down and do that sort of thing. If we crash through it at full strength like this, then you can see the dots turned white and we went through it. Yep, we made a bit of noise, we were a ghost, no one saw us. We were a psychopath. Did it in not too long, but not optimal time. Got our laptops and we got an A+. Alright, so that concludes our business. I don't feel like talking. You can buy the wire jack now, which is how you get on with this. Gonna improve our charge up time, I think. So this is Katie Collins. She's an analyst for Rook Firearms, or at least was. You may notice she is in a prison outfit. Yeah, so the story in this game gets a bit confusing, even though I don't fully understand it. What's the situation, I wonder? She works at Rook, and her friend was killed. Someone is saying that they saw her there, but all the footage has been deleted. Oh. Whoops. So the person saying they saw her there is Melanie Rook's husband, Jackson. So basically she wants us to stop by his place and see what he's doing. Thank you. Okay, so now we are in the game. This is the mission. You can see all these things. You see this is green. Like we have connections here like we have here, but these are blacked out and you can see they're green. This one's blue. And yeah, so you may be wondering what's that about. Well, this green thing, you can see why I hover over it. All the green circuits unlock. But to get to it, we have to use what we have currently to get in there in the first place. So I hope you're starting to see where the game is going. Basically, you have to get to this and physically plant a device on it which allows you to rewire green things. As soon as we walk in front of the security camera, it opens the door. Then we can go down. Just press W to activate our wire jack, and now we have access to all these things, so we can turn all the lights off. And also open the door. So now we press this switch. And yeah. There's a laptop over here. Whoops. So we'll go and we'll get this. And then we can go up here. This is Jackson. We just have to stop by his door. Yeah, he's just talking about stuff. And then he puts his head on his desk. So you can see he's clearly frustrated. God knows about what. Yep, and so we got our laptops. You can see this bit is in yellow and the client rating's in yellow. Things that are specifically in yellow are like things that your client prefers you to be good at. So Katie wanted us to get the laptops. Some clients may want you to not make noise, so this noise would be yellow. If you don't make noise, then your client rating is good, but if you do make noise, then it might not be good. So yeah, we got $300 for that, which is a hell of a lot of money. So yeah. Basically, a company called Intex has a incriminating recording of him, and they're Rook's rivals. So yeah, basically we're just inquiring. Yep. So, oh boy. So now we have multiple missions and we have a ton of money. So now we can start making decisions with our money. Do we want to do another mission and get Death Fluke, which some incoming shots miss, or do we want to get Drop Shot? Well, the point of the game is stealth, and so I shouldn't be getting shot at in the first place, so personally I'm going to buy Drop Shot. We can also return it, and we could just keep doing that over and over again if we don't want it for full price. We'll buy it for now. Nothing else to do. Upgrade again, and yeah, I think I'll catch up to this in the next video. Stay awesome, everyone.